Hey everybody, today we're taking a look at the Blueair Bluepure 211 Plus Auto Air Purifier. And this one has the automatic function, which is nice. It'll actually adjust the speed based on how polluted your air is. And yeah, so let's take a look at it. It's kind of a nice vertical box, a little bit different design than what I've seen before. And you've basically just got a large fan here on the top. And then on the bottom, we actually have a fabric pre-filter. This slides on and actually covers up the grate here where the other filter is. The main HEPA filter is actually inside the unit behind here. And then you can put this fabric on top of it. And that way you catch any of the larger particles and things like dust don't actually contaminate your main filter, and you're able to then go in and either vacuum this off, or you actually can just put this fabric filter in the washing machine and clean it that way. Easily slides on and off. So when you're ready to do that, you can just slide it on or off. The entire top of the unit here actually pulls off, and then you end up with the bottom, which is the filter, and the top, which is the motor. And you have this touch control. Basically, when it's off, of course, you won't see any lights. And then when you tap it, that first tap is going to put it in auto mode. So when you see all three lights lit, it's in the fully automatic mode. And down here on the side, this is your air quality indicator. So blue means that the air is good. It can also show yellow or red, red of course being the worst. And then it's gonna adjust the fan speed based on that condition. So it might be kind of hard to hear right now, but it's actually on and in basically the most quiet mode because it is blue and it's an auto, so it doesn't need to be circulating the air that much to the filter. If I want to adjust the speed manually, you can tap this. The first tap is going to turn the control panel on, so we can see it's in auto mode with the three lights. Next tap, this will just be manually setting it to the lowest setting, so it's very quiet. If I tap it again, here's spin up. So this is basically the normal or medium setting. If we go all the way up to the third setting here, this is going to be the highest. So of course, in this highest setting, it is quite loud, but this is getting you the maximum amount of air through it, basically the full amount that it's rated for. This would be if you have really dirty air, if it's, you're in a wildfire area, or there's just a lot of allergens or pollutants in the air and you really want to clean the room out. This setting will just push as much air through the filter as it can. And then if you tap it again, we'll go back to all lights off and the unit's off. Let's go back to the automatic setting there. So I think for most people, you'll just leave it on the automatic setting, let it do its thing. If it gets a little bit too loud for you, then you can always manually set it down to a lower setting. And if you don't like this air quality indicator light, you can always set it to the first setting, which they call night mode, and that will also dim down that light. Another neat feature that it has is that if the power is turned off, it will actually restart in whatever mode it was last in. So if you want to set it on something like an Alexa or Google Home or anything like that, automatic timer, you could do that, and then it will turn back on just in the exact same mode you left it on. You could also put on like a switched outlet, or if just in case your power goes out, when it turns back on, it'll be in that same mode. Another thing that this ring does is after 6 months of use, you'll see that all three of the lights on top will light up red. That's just an indicator to tell you that it's time to replace the filter. And then by holding down, essentially pushing down on the top here, just holding your hand on it for a few seconds, you can reset that filter indicator so that it'll be reset when you change it and then turn red again in another 6 months. But overall, I really like this unit. It's very quiet. If you have it in the automatic mode and the air quality is already good, or if you have it in just the first manual setting, it's almost silent. I mean, it'd be very hard to even notice that it's in the room. Higher settings, of course, are always going to be louder. That's just kind of how it is. But I like this form factor. Some of the other ones you'll find are more of like a box, or I guess wider, I would say. This one seems like it could fit in a lot of different areas. And having this fabric pre-filter is a nice addition because it may prolong the life of your main filter, and it also lets you easily clean this. They actually make this in several different colors. So if you want different colors, then you might be able to jazz this up a little bit and get a blue one or a red one. This gray one is what it's going to come with in the box. So if you're in the market for one of these, then definitely check this one out. I think it's a good one. It's very quiet, nice form factor, pretty attractive looking. It's got a unique design on it. And the new automatic mode is really what sets it apart, because you just set it in automatic and forget it, and it's going to do everything it needs to automatically and change speeds just based on the air quality. So check it out.